The following program is a paid commercial program. Views expressed belong to its participants and are not necessarily those of the management and staff of News Channel 11.
Hello, come on in. Let's cook together today. Today we're preparing a butterscotch and cherry pie. This pie is my recipe, but I had a customer that asked me about a pie that some of her family made and she needed it troubleshot. Okay, here we go. It's going to take 2.5 cups of half and half and a cup of, 3/4 cup of sugar. You got to have 2 saucepans, one for your wet and one for your dry, and this is what I have here. So what we're going to do is we will pour this over, which I already have some started, and it's got to come to a boil. But now while I'm waiting on that to boil, let's talk about the dry ingredients. First, you're going to mix your 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You can use light or dark, and 1/4 cup of cornstarch. That should be easy to remember, because they're 1/4 and 1/4. And what I do is that I mix mine, and I'll show you here because I've got some already mixed, so that your cornstarch and your brown sugar is mixed well together so it won't lump. So I'm going to turn the heat up on my milk and sugar here and get it to boiling, and which I think that it's just about ready to. And you need to stir continually as when you put your sugar and your half and half together. And as soon as it boils, I'm going to set it off to the side, and let's set it right here. Then you're going to set your dry ingredients up on your stove now. Okay, what we're going to do next is that we're going to pour this over into our cornstarch and our brown sugar. Now, it takes approximately 5 minutes for this to cook. So I'm showing you what it will look like. Now, let me get this whisk. I'm going to set the skillet down. And folks, we're still working on our Facebook, so please be patient with me. And I hope that you'll come see me here at the deli. That's where we're at today. We're preparing a pie here today. And of course, we always have all kinds of homemade pies and desserts. Now, hopefully this is going to boil on that for us and thicken up. It will thicken, but now do not panic. It will not be thick like a pudding. And once as it cools, then it will tighten up. Okay, here we go. I hope that it's going to tighten up on me anyways. I'm trying. Okay. Folks, just call me. If you've got a recipe that you'd like for me to try, just like this lady Sandy asked me to do, I'll be glad to do it for you. I'm just whisking away because make sure that you stir. If you don't, it will be lumpy. And if it does get lumpy, don't panic there either, because you can take a sieve and run it through and it'll get rid of the lumps. And as you see, it's starting to tighten. So what I'm going to do is put my 1/2 cup of butter in, real butter, and as you see how it's getting tight, then we're going to go ahead and add our teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and that will go in. And they're just going to whisk it up and make sure that it's mixed well. And then it's going to go into your prepared pie crust. Now you can either make your own or just buy one if you prefer to do that. And as you see how that it is doing well. Now you do not have to have an iron skillet to make a perfect butterscotch pie. All right, let's see. Let me turn this off. I have a pie crust here, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of this into our pie crust. And my butter's not melted well, but I want you to see how this works. Now I have different cherries. I have canned cherries, I have frozen cherries, and I have dried cherries. You can use whatever that you like. I've also, you can make a sugar-free pie, which I have done that also. The main thing is make sure that your fruit is well drained. Okay, so here we go. And you just spread this out all over the top. And then you would cover it with plastic and let it set. And it'll take a good 2 hours for it to cool, but once it cools, it should be wonderful. Folks, come see me at the Whistle Stop. I'd love to see you, and I'll be looking for you. Bye.